So why am I lucky? I have not slept hungry. I have a house to live in. I have food to eat. I have a wonderful family. I'm surrounded by loving and supportive people. I have a job. I have money. I have friends. I live in a peaceful country. I have electricity. I have Wi-Fi. I have a laptop. Do you see where I'm going with this? Because you have so many things in your life that you take for granted. So how are you ever gonna notice when these other good things are coming if you're always stuck in that worries me consciousness? I'm always the victim. I don't have what I want. You need to notice the things that you do have for this to work. Hello, my name is Gloria and welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about how to be lucky, or lucky girl syndrome, or lucky boy syndrome. Basically, it's the belief that if you believe you're lucky, then you'll get lucky. So this is based on the fact that some people just generally are luckier than others, or they seem luckier than others, and good things just keep happening to them. I believe I'm a lucky person because good things always happen to me. Things are easier for me when I go to places. People help me when I want certain things to happen. They do happen, and all without my conscious effort. I'll just be sitting here and then something good happens. So you may be wondering, how is this possible? Is this some woo-woo nonsense? No, it's pure. It's scientific. Okay, it's all both spiritual and scientific, because in your brain there is something called the reticular activating system. This is simply when you buy a car, a red car, you start seeing that red car everywhere. When you buy a blue car, you start seeing that blue car everywhere. When your friend buys a certain car, you start seeing that car everywhere. Why? Because your brain is primed to start recognizing that thing. So when you prime your brain a certain way to see opportunities, it will start seeing them everywhere. And that's the same thing with me. I see certain opportunities for me everywhere, and in certain areas it's stronger than in others. But either way, when you, in certain areas of your life, when you think about certain things, you attract them, or you start to see them. So it's simply just science, because your mind is a projector, not a recorder. So what happens is that you see life as you are, not as is. You have this perception bias due to your life experience and what you believe. An experience that I experience will be different to you. So we can do the same thing, have the same experience, and have completely different conclusion. I can see the glass half empty, or I can see it half full. Some people, when they look at the window, they look outside and see, wow, it's such a beautiful sky, white clouds, blue sky, and be so happy about it. Another person will look at the window and be like, oh my gosh, when was the last time this window was cleaned? They start seeing the specks on the window. It's basically how you prime your mind to see things. So you can become luckier if you prime your mind to see opportunities. You can become luckier if you are a magnet and attract good things into your life, basically. So how do we do this? Today I'm going to specifically talk about affirmations. And they're going to be like, oh no, I've heard of that before. Well, if you've heard of it before, it doesn't mean you know everything. Since you got your degree, you know every single thing, Anyway, using affirmations. Affirmations are such a powerful tool in your toolbox of things that help you manifest. Affirmations is one of the most powerful things you can do. And some people don't know that. It's like casting pearls before swines. They're just like, oh, that is just repeating things, and making yourself delusional. It's so much more than that. Just because I use a fork to comb my hair doesn't mean that is all, that the fork is useless. No, the fork is supposed to be used for eating, but I'm using it to comb my hair, so of course it's not going to do what it's supposed to do, and it's not going to be efficient. So if you don't use affirmations efficiently, then you're not going to get the results you want. So how do we use affirmations efficiently? Firstly, you're going to tailor them to your personal needs. So if you have a goal, whether it's financial, relationship, whether it's like your confidence, you're going to tailor affirmations to your specific needs. So if, for example, you're trying to spruce up your luck and raise it up, you're going to start saying affirmations that make you feel good, okay? Affirmations that make you feel good and that are tailored to your specific situation. So if you're lucky, if you want to be lucky, you would just say, perhaps you say, I'm lucky. Abundance and opportunities surround me. And then you'll say this or you'll say something close to that makes you feel good. Sometimes it doesn't work because you'll say something like, I'm a millionaire, and then you don't believe it, and then you start to feel resistance from your unconscious mind. That's because it doesn't feel good and it's doing the opposite thing. We don't want to use negative feelings to fuel your affirmations, because you'll just attract the negative occurrences. You want to use positive feelings and positive affirmations to attract that which you desire. So for example, when I was doing the bar exam, my affirmation was, if others have done it, so can I. Because I needed to believe that, okay? Because everybody was saying that it's hard and very few people do it. And for me, that was a sign that I could do it. So instead of listening to the narrative that it's hard, my affirmation was, if people have done it, I can do it too. And I repeated it often. The second thing is to add emotions, good emotions to it. So gratitude, these are high vibration emotions. Love, joy. You want to feel good when you're saying them, okay? You want to raise your vibration, because emotions are energy in motion, okay? And emotions are what cement your manifestations, or what cement the thought into your brain, right? So you're gonna power these affirmations with positive emotions. Then the next thing you're going to do is to make them a part of your everyday life. You want to say it every day so that your brain recognizes it. Your subconscious mind is going to be like, okay, she's saying this all the time, it must be true. So if you say all the time that you're dumb, and then in the morning you say affirmations like, I'm intelligent, I absorb information like a sponge, learning is easy for me, learning is fun for me. You say that in the morning, then throughout the day you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb, I can't do this is so difficult, learning is so boring. Can you see where the problem comes in? There's an incongruence, okay? Because you're saying different things. In the morning you say your affirmations, then you forget about it, then during the day you go unconscious and negate every single thing that you've said. So you're going to have to make these affirmations part of your daily life, part of your daily speech. So whenever you catch yourself about to say something dumb, you're going to start saying your affirmations. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. And every time, this is the second part of the point, every time that you do something even slightly, even a little bit towards what your affirmation you're saying, towards the affirmation you're saying, like you're studying and you get a small concept correct where you had gotten it wrong before, you say, wow, I'm getting more and more intelligent, I absorb information like a sponge. You're going to use those small things throughout the day as confirmation of your affirmations. That's the second part of affirmations that people don't realize, that your brain is not an idiot, okay? So you're going to have to convince it. You're going to have to convince it that what you're saying is true. And most people do the opposite. Something bad will happen, or they'll make a mistake and then they'll enlarge it. They'll be like, you see, I knew I couldn't do this. I knew I wasn't confident. I knew I wasn't smart. They'll use that as evidence of their incompetency, rather than using small positive things that they've done as evidence of their capability, of evidence that their manifestations are happening, as evidence of their life unraveling the way they want to. So the third thing is, when you write an affirmation, you're gonna journal on any negative things that come up, okay? So using the same example of I am intelligent, if you say I'm intelligent and immediately feel like a revulsion or a bad feeling inside you, you're gonna do inner work on that. You're gonna find out, why is it that I feel so revolted, or that I feel so terrible when I say I am intelligent? That's gonna be a journal prompt, and you're gonna journal about it. You're gonna write it down, okay? Why you feel that way, what caused it, how can you resolve it, okay? You're gonna write on it, you're gonna ask God for help, or whatever you believe in, and then you're gonna listen for the answer, okay? It may come from somebody else, okay? God might send somebody to tell you this and this and this, may confirm it, maybe a video on YouTube you watch, like this video, right? Or something else may happen, and you're gonna be ready because you asked, and now you've gotten an answer. The next thing is consistency. You're gonna keep doing it. You're gonna keep saying it until you believe it. Repetition is the mother of remembrance. So if you just say it one time, then it's not an affirmation. It's just a random statement you said, along with every other random statement you've ever said. So you're gonna need to continuously do it, continuously repeat it until you believe it. You're gonna inject it into your daily life. You're going to inject it into your daily speech until it's so natural to you. Because honestly, a lot of people live unconsciously. They live based off of habits. They don't even know where they came from. They just wake up every day and go through the motions and not even awake for 1 second of the day, because they're just asleep. They let the habits control their lives instead of controlling the habits. So why not use that to your benefit? Instead of doing the wrong thing unconsciously, why not do the right thing? Why not do affirmations that will help you attract the life that you desire? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and yeah, bye.